Hello friends, can you believe we are halfway through 2022? Congratulations, we've made it, and I am excited to flip through this planner with you. As many of you know, this is my planner with Archer and Olive that was available 2 years ago. Good news is we are coming out with another one coming up, so be sure to get your hands on it because once they sell out, they're gone. So more on that later, maybe in a different video, but here is my 2022, which unfortunately got a little bit of water damage, and you may see some of the pages in here that have been affected. Juniper's water bottle spilled on a recent trip on the plane in my bag, and I was very sad. But here it is. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and let's do the flip through. So the wonderful thing about this planner is that it's customizable. Let me zoom in a little bit actually. Let's see if I can do that. My intention is to make this all in one take, so bear with me for a second. Okay, here we go. I'm not going to read through everything, but I do want to sort of talk through some of the things. I really believe in making every year the brightest year yet, and I wanted to emphasize the important things. Make life easier every day. The best is yet to come. There are moments that take us beyond what we imagined possible. May we greet what comes with curiosity and courage. What my heart desires is what I deserve. So that is the overall outlook for 2022, and it has served us well, actually. Here's a letter I wrote. Here is a little bit of vision boarding, one little word flow for this year. Really what I wanted to invite into this upcoming year, which is now halfway over. Living on purpose in alignment with full clarity on my vision and mission to squeeze the most goodness out of this juicy life. Create a sanctuary, right? Be more present to the gift of life. So I made flow into a little acronym. Freely moving through space and time in harmony, not rushed, feeling full and fulfilled, humble and whole, caring and curious, loving what is and living in the light, letting go of expectations. Life will always work in your favor, optimistic and open-hearted, on the right path towards the direction of your wildest dreams. And W, wisdom gained, shared, embodied, wishes being granted, wandering toward wonderful. Here's some more vision boarding, which I can add to. As you see, there's a lot of space for evolving and adding to, which I plan on doing, and if I don't get to it, it's not that big of a deal. Each month starts with 2 blank pages, which I have done various things with. Here I did January highlights and favorites, or like a currents list, and added a photo too. Here's the monthly outlook, which I could go back and detail, but I think it's fine just as is, even though it's unfinished. The weeks are where I really put a lot of my focus. Let's create something absolutely amazing. Flow through moments with ease and allow a colorful life. You can see a lot of the similar stamping, stickering, watercolor splashes throughout this whole journal. There's some washi tape as well, and then I of course like to put random little ephemera, as you know, into my planner, and I hope this gives you a lot of ideas of what you can do. Even if you feel like your weeks are sort of repetitive, there are a number of things you can highlight throughout and use in your memory keeping. This is from a catalog from the furniture of Juniper's, and even going to California Adventure, brochures, tickets. This is a sticker that I cut or peeled. This is from a boba top. So hopefully you can get some ideas and inspiration and feel like you can add a little bit more color and vibrancy to your planning and also memory keeping. Because as you know that this is more of a memory planner for me, I write things usually after the fact. So here are Junie's stats at 15 months, aligned abundance ahead. I can see a visual rainbow effect that I was going for here. I was drinking a lot of this, and then I found out how much sugar, well, I guess I knew how much sugar, but then I was consuming 1 a day, and that felt like a lot of sugar. So here's a great quote. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. I love that. Once again, you see the month is not complete, but it's okay. I wrote, may this month be full of heartfelt moments and an overabundance of love. So I have a few things recorded. And then I once again went into the weeks with random little bits, stickers, pixie. You can see some of my favorites being repeated. Technique-wise, I find the best thing to do is something that works for you. If you want to stick to a color scheme, if you want to limit your colors and elements, that's great too. If you want to take inspiration from something like a bib from a marathon to dictate the colors, or maybe there's some stickers or anything that you find that you want to include to sort of give some, I don't know, semblance of, I think I want to say synchronicity? No, that's not even the word. But to make it look like it flows together, even though you're using all kinds of different products, right? This is from Avery. This was when we really started getting out more. March was when we really started getting out more. Go Wild was the first event that I had done in person in over 2 years, and it was wonderful being there. And then went to New York for the Tangerine Hall show. This is something that I wanted to ask myself for the month of March. What do you want to embody? What do you want to cultivate? And then you can answer those questions really for every single month. Go Wild once again. Little highlights here and there. June's 9th flight. That was our first time flying this year. This is when we went to the taping. I went to the taping. The Tangerine Hall show aired on Friday. You can see that some days it's not that much, right? I just literally took this from the wrapper. And other times I just highlighted TV shows, or you can see a lot of food that I document because I don't know, for some reason it's really important to me that I remember what I ate for dinner. We held a beautiful art walk event at our house. Must have been in April, is that right? Or did we do it in March? Oh yeah, we did it in March. Yeah, it was at our house, sorry. I'm backtracking. This is why I like to record things, because often I don't remember. Okay, here we go into end of March into April, which is when we went to Craftcation, which was wonderful. And we started getting out a little bit more. I used some stickers and some other things. I love this. Make every day more relaxing. Once again, things from boutiques, water bottles. Oh, this is why. I see. We went to the actual, we had a preview at our house, and then we went to the actual event there. That makes sense. And sadly, Buster passed away here. Disneyland, Disney Junior Fun Fest. Had my little book signing here. Then we're going into May, which was a really great eventful month. And it's interesting because I said Jack home sick, cold, not COVID, and then I just kept him home from school again this day. And then I'll show you what happened. Let's see. Jack and I went to an event for City Year, spring break benefit. Oh, and then there was another event, Plan to Inspire, and we went to a premiere here. I had Jack write, Dad and I played an intense game of chess. I actually just wanted him to write, Dad and I played chess, but he chose to add that detail, which I find very sweet. Once again, labels from food. I think that was from Popeye's Chicken. And I love this idea of, yes I can, yes I should, yes I will. That's from Teresa Collins. And making everything easier. Do you know how hard we are on ourselves sometimes? we could just do a lot more with ease in our lives, I feel like, right? So I hope you find yourself taking it easy when you can. Okay, so here's where things get tricky. Let's see what happened. Our lovely housekeeper, house manager, all around amazing person, Olga, was exposed to COVID from a 13-year-old girl she babysits who was exposed, now that we found out, on Sunday. Okay, so she was exposed on Thursday but didn't know because Ella had tested negative in the morning and then unfortunately positive in the afternoon. So Olga was with her then. She didn't come in when she was supposed to on Friday, and then, but she was hanging out with my mom Friday, and then poor Junie was miserable, and she was sick, and she took 4 to 5 naps on me, but JC and I still tested negative, so did Jack. And then on Sunday, our luck ran out and JC and I both tested positive. Jack was negative. And so, yeah, we had COVID finally after all those years of avoiding it. So, unfortunately, the reason we knew that we were positive on Sunday was because, what happened? I don't know. Anyway, regardless, my mom had it. Juniper had it, I had it, JC had it, but Jack did not have it. So Jack was good. And then luckily we were fine. It was not good. I wouldn't say it was ideal, but afterwards we felt some sort of relief after having gone through it and surviving it. So here is another colorful week. Jack and I went to the Lightyear premiere in Hollywood, and then what happened here? Something happened, I believe. Oh, Father's Day. This was a fun little week. And we went to Great Wolf Lodge. That was the first time in years. Went to Portland. My mom, Jack, and Juniper had never been there, and it was wonderful. We went to World Domination Summit, which was so inspiring. And then poor Junie had a fever overnight here, but we found out that she was just sick. I don't know, not feeling well. So then we came back on Monday. I'm sorry if this is boring, you guys, but I just wanted to walk through this because this is our experience. Jack went to soccer camp on Tuesday, but then he didn't feel well. I thought it was the heat. He had a fever and slept most of the day, tested negative. But then on Wednesday in the afternoon, he said that his water tasted funny. And that's weird because it's our home water. So he tested positive. But anyway, we were good. He was feeling fine. He was much better on Friday. And then I didn't test him on Saturday, but he tested negative on Sunday, so that was good. I think even on Friday when I tested him, the line was fainter. So yeah, that is the first 6 months. So sorry I kind of rambled there at the end, but I really wanted to work through what had been our COVID experience and just to share that. And I hope you all are staying healthy and safe, and I have a feeling that the second half of the year has to be hopefully better than the first half, even though the first half was pretty good, all things considered, right? I think there's moments that we can all cherish within our own lives and look to the positive with optimism and possibility and an open heart and an open mind. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any specific questions, please leave them in the comments below. I read every single one, as you know, and love hearing from you. If there's a favorite part or some kind of insight that you gained from this, that's great. I just want to show you what the water damage did really quickly. So the water damage actually caused that. I think it spilled over and then it got on here. So I'll show you that in the second half or for a full planner flip through, which might be entertaining too. Thank you as always for watching. You all are the best. I hope you feel inspired to keep those creative juices flowing.